The Patriot Award recognizes a level of commitment and service to country that rises above and beyond any normal measure. It is presented to individuals who have shown in their way they live their lives and the commitment that achieves the highest standard possible. In keeping with the recipients of this nation's highest military award for valor in combat, all members of the Congressional Medal of Honor join me tonight in presenting the 2009 Patriots Award to Mayor Richard M. Daley and Miss Maggie Daley. Now, may I direct your attention to the video to show the courageous commitment to this city and the people of these wonderful people.
Chicago Mayor Richard M. Daley has earned a national reputation for his innovative, community-based programs to address education, public safety, neighborhood development, the environment, and other challenges facing American cities. Daley was elected mayor in 1989 and was re-elected in 5 subsequent elections by overwhelming margins. He assumed responsibility for the Chicago Public Schools in 1995. Under his leadership, 5 military academies have been added to the Chicago public school system. A 6th, an Air Force Academy, will open in the fall of 2009. Mayor Daley has responded to the needs of Chicago's veterans, most notably by supporting property tax legislation to help veterans and disabled veterans returning from active duty, and assisting veterans with finding jobs, housing, and city services. Maggie Daley is First Lady of the City of Chicago and one of the city's leading advocates for children and youth. She is chair of After School Matters, whose mission is to engage Chicago's teens in purposeful and meaningful activities after school and in the summer. Her leadership with the Chicago Cultural Center Foundation Board has helped inspire the public with a rich, multicultural experience in the arts, free of charge. A lifetime investment in education and student development is evidenced today in Mrs. Daley's work with the children at the Crossroads Foundation, Chapin Hall Center for Children at the University of Chicago, Golden Apple Foundation, and Old St. Patrick's Church. Through the Mayor and Maggie Daley's efforts, Chicago is host to many events honoring veterans and Illinois Gold Star families, including a Pearl Harbor Day ceremony, the Vietnam and Butch O'Hare Memorial, and the largest Memorial Day parade in the country. For their steadfast commitment to the members of our armed forces and for symbolizing the values and traditions of the Medal of Honor Society in all that they do, the Society is proud to present the 2009 Patriot Award to Mayor Richard M. and Mrs. Maggie Daley. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Richard M. Daley and Mrs. Maggie Daley.
It's a great honor to join you here tonight. I'm both delighted and humbled to be recognized by a group of people that represent the very best of our country. For nearly 20 years, I have been honored to be part of After School Matters, which is providing meaningful and engaging activities to Chicago high schoolers during those important out-of-school time. We work diligently to educate and inspire our city's teens, and we so often find that they are an inspiration to us. And that's why I was eager to read the compositions from Chicago teenagers who participated in the Medal of Honor essay contest. I was struck by how many of the students quoted Medal of Honor recipient Sergeant Peter C. Lemon. He said, when speaking about the responsibility of his distinction, It's a lot harder to wear it than it ever was to earn it. These students recognized that Medal of Honor recipients are true role models for their service to our country, but also in the example they set in hard work, dedication, loyalty, and courage. Things every teenager needs to be successful in life. In his essay, Bart Kotlerek, a sophomore at Taft High School here in Chicago, wrote, "While I am only 15, I have already discovered that the easiest path in life is not always the best path to follow. Indeed," he continued, "I have learned that the challenges of the more difficult path often provide the greatest rewards." I'd like to thank the Congressional Medal of Honor Society for exposing our young people to new activities and interests that can change their lives. The future of the next generation depends on our ability to educate our young people so that they can become good citizens and have the skills needed to fulfill their dreams. Thank you for inspiring me to continue my work with young people, and thank you again for this truly meaningful recognition.
Colonel Bob Howard, I am both humbled and honored by the presence of the Medal of Honor recipients, their families who are here this evening. As mayor, on behalf of the people of the city of Chicago, I hope you enjoyed your entire week. You have all inspired us to renew our commitment to courage. I'd like to thank the Medal of Honor recipients for appearing at the events throughout the city, especially in our school system, especially in our military academies and dealing with the junior ROTC program, which I'm very, very proud of. As a city, we lead the nation in young people enrolling in the junior ROTC program and, of course, our military academies. You have a lot to tell us. You have a lot to tell us about duty, honor, and service, about the value of the armed forces in protecting the freedoms that so many of us have taken for granted. Also, I'd like to recognize the active duty members of the military in attendance and their families of those who serve and have served, and all the veterans and retired military personnel who are with us this evening. You represent the country's best and bravest, and we're truly grateful for your service to our nation. Each Medal of Honor recipient has served our country in their service that allows us, especially our cities, to prosper and outreach to our children. As Maggie pointed out, that inspires a new generation to commit to courage. That's the idea of national service and volunteerism. What better way could there be to honor our men and women in the armed forces than rededicating ourselves to the idea of helping others in this great country? People often ask me how they can become involved in making a difference to make Chicago a better place to live and work. I always point out to the numerous volunteer programs of our city that have a direct and positive impact upon our children, our families, and our communities. This kind of work sends a powerful message. People helping people to make our cities better places to live and work and raise a family is truly the message the Congressional Medal of Honor Society carries every day and every year. We need more people to hear about it. Thank you for this grand honor. Maggie and I vow to continue the ideals represented by this award And on behalf of the people of the city of Chicago, I want you to return anytime, any day, any year to this great city. God bless you and thank you.